This is Co-op Chronicles, episode 33.
33.
33. The mics are muted.
I don't want to mute him this time. I forgot.
Welcome back to Co-op Chronicles. This is episode 33. I am PintsizedGeisha, and I have Blacklabel.
Hello.
And Azzilee.
Hello.
And today is
We're going to talk about the 2024 Game Awards.
2024 Game Awards.
And then the 2025 games, upcoming games coming out.
Upcoming games.
I didn't look at those. So.
Yeah, we're going to kind of
I'll
bring it back to the root, to the gaming root.
Yeah.
We kind of did like movies, horror, conspiracies, paranormal. We're going to kind of bring it back a little bit to the bread and butter of gaming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So before we get into it, how are you guys? How are you guys doing?
I'm good.
I'm tired.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's the morning currently. We usually do these in the evening.
I'm tired.
Why are we doing it in the morning again? Can you please remind me?
We
It
love
was
it.
my idea to do it in the morning because in the morning I'm like, yes, let's go. Let's get it started.
What
do
did
it.
Azzilee say?
I said,
yeah.
I said, Geisha hasn't had to spend all day with you yet, so she's in a really good mood.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's because I didn't have a coffee immediately when I woke up. We ran out of K-Cups. I have my Starbucks, but it's taking a little bit to kick in.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention it has a shit ton of ice in it, and I don't like to
It did
drink
have a lot of ice.
Yeah, I don't like to drink it, and then there's just ice bits, you know? Like, I need a straw.
Did you guys do anything
straw.
fun over the weekend? I mean, it's still Saturday, but I mean, I guess the
Yesterday.
week.
I got to watch the kiddos yesterday. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, we went on a date.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. All right, so we're gonna start with the 2024 stuff, and then get into the other things. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick thing. I'm gonna give you guys the categories and the winners, and then we'll go from there.
What gaming entity is this? Like, you know how each gaming has different awards. So is it like the ING award?
No, it's the game of the year.
Categories.
Yeah,
so it's like
the game of the year.
Best content creator,
Yeah, right.
best game, best audio.
It's the game of the year awards. There's no IGN. It's the
Yeah.
game of the year.
It's the big one.
It's the people vote.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the big game
that's
awards.
what I was asking because sometimes like they have little ones.
Oh no.
No, this is
little
the
little
big one.
communities.
This is the big one.
The
that
big
mattered.
boy one. Like GameStop has best 10 games
No,
of the year.
No, that doesn't
Game
matter.
Radar, IGN.
This is the big one.
Sports Illustrated.
No, stop. It's the big one.
The big boy one. The
Okay.
Times. Oh, look, Times even have best.
All right, so
Okay.
so we're gonna start with the game of the year.
Okay.
I'm just gonna read them all and then we'll go over them after. So game of the year, it was Astro Bot. Best game direction, Astro Bot. Best narrative, it was Metaphor. Best art direction, Metaphor. Best score, music, was Final Fantasy VII.
As it
Best
should be.
best audio design was Hellblade 2. Best performance was Hellblade 2. Innovation, or it was Melina. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Innovation and accessibility was Prince of Persia. Game of Impact, or Game for Impact was Neva.
Never.
Best ongoing game was Helldivers 2. Best community support was BG3. Best independent game and debut indie game was Balatro. Best mobile game, Balatro. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Best VR AR game, Batman Arkham Shadow. Best action game was Black Myth Wukong. Best action game, Astro Bot. Best RPG, Metaphor. Best fighting game, Tekken 8. Best family game, Astro Bot. Best sim game, Frostpunk 2. Best sport racing game was EA Sports FC 25. Best multiplayer was Helldivers 2. Adaption was Fallout, like for the TV show, like best adaption. Most anticipated game still coming up is Grand Theft Auto 6. Content creator of the year was Queso. I thought it was going to be.
who that
yeah,
is.
I thought it was going to be. He's the big guy.
He's the big redhead dude.
Yeah, he's a big guy.
He's pretty funny.
The one with the tattoos all over his face?
No.
Oh.
Best esport game was League of Legends. I feel like it's been that way for a
Yeah, I
while.
don't
Yep.
think it's ever gonna change.
Best esport athlete, Faker. That guy gets paid so much money. He plays League of Legends. He's been playing it since forever.
Day one.
He gets paid so much money. I think he owns like the company that he plays for now.
Oh, dang.
Or like part owner of it. Best esport team is T1 League of Legends. That's his team.
Yeah, I think T1 is like
It's
the
like
most popular.
It's a telemarketer
Right.
Korean thing. It's like what is let me look it up. I'm pretty sure it's like a telemarketer.
I think a lot of people are always like hoping that they win or something like that, if I remember right.
Yeah. It's a Korean T1 Entertainment and Sports Joint Ventures, SK Telecom, and Comcast Spectator. Player's Voice winner was Black Myth Wukong, which, in all sense, the Player's Voice choice is the game of the year to me, because that's what the people want.
That game, it had so many downloads the minute it was released.
It was so good too.
Yeah,
It's
it was
like
crazy.
It looked fluid. Nothing looked bad.
So I didn't know anything about Astro Bot, and I watched like the little intro to the game. It's so cute. It's
Is
like
it?
their ship is a PlayStation.
Mhm.
It's so cute.
Okay. So, question. Let's get into it.
Mm-hmm.
Any immediate surprises or overall feeling in those? And what about Astro Bot taking the game of the year over Black Myth Wukong, even though Wukong won the Player's Voice?
I think they accounted for more than just
A player base.
yeah.
Right? It was like
Obvious-
family.
obviously.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
Definitely.
Astro Bot hit it checked a lot of boxes
Yep.
to grant it Game of the Year.
Yep, I agree. I'm surprised that Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree didn't win anything. But it was just kind of a DLC.
It was a huge DLC, though.
Yes. Yes. But still.
Do you guys know what metaphor is?
No.
Okay, I'll skip that question then.
Oh, can you explain what it is?
No.
I guess I can Google it.
Yeah, I'm going to copy paste it right now.
Say,
Google.
obviously the game of the year and best game direction was Astro Bot. Do you guys think Astro Bot walked away with the two biggest awards? Did you guys think? Obviously, we just answered this, but did you guys see this coming? And why did it resonate so strongly to be that? I think you kind of answered it earlier, saying it's checked all the boxes.
Yeah.
It's super cute. Like, if you guys haven't looked at this game at least, it's so cute. They're like little, think of Eve from WALL-E. It's like those kind of little robots. They're so cute. And their ship was a PlayStation. And like, there's like a chip, and it's like sentient, because they're all sentient, you know? But it's like a little chip, and it gets stolen, and like, it's so cute looking. You gotta look at it.
Do you know what Persona is?
Yeah.
That's what metaphor looks like.
Oh, yeah, we were just looking at it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like a Persona
But
game.
yeah, it was so cute. I was like, you know what? I'm not mad about it because I really like this, like the style of it too. It's very fun.
I haven't even looked it up. I just heard about Astro Bot.
yeah, you gotta look at it. It's
I'm just
super
gonna look at
fun.
a picture.
I think,
It looks like WALL-E. What the heck?
yeah, I do think that Az made a great point that it won so many because, like, a lot of these games lately aren't really family based, and this was the first real big like family based that it did check off a lot of boxes. Like, a little kid can't be playing Elden Ring, you know. I mean, I guess they could. A little kid can't be playing Wukong. I guess they could, but still, you know. So, I think that this big, huge kind of family base rated. What was it rated? Like, not even like M.
No,
It wasn't.
it
No.
definitely wasn't.
I mean, it
wasn't.
looks very kiddie.
Yeah, I think that's why it kind of like won
Yeah.
in my logical sense is because last year Elden Ring won. I can't remember the year before that, but a lot of the games were more like mature, fighting, gore, blood, you know, guts everywhere. It's been a while since we found like a
fun game.
fun little family game that little kids can play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
You know,
like fresh.
Yeah.
Mhm. So, best RPG was Metaphor. Have you guys ever watched any Persona gameplay?
Yeah, I've seen. Yeah,
Cub Scouts plays Persona. He played a lot of Persona. But So it snagged a lot of multiple categories, including best narrative and art direction. Do you guys think that? Well, obviously you don't know what Persona is, but do you think this is like the next Persona level phenomenon?
Probably. Persona has like 5, right?
They
5
do.
games?
Yeah.
So this could be like one of those things that they just keep like
It looks
1,
better.
2, 3, 4, you know?
Graphically, it looks a lot better than Persona.
Yeah. Well, based on the times, right? So it should be better than Persona.
I see him. Yeah, it looks good though.
Yeah, when I because I've never heard of it, but I looked it up and I was like, oh, okay.
Is
so
it not a metaphor game? Is it a mobile game?
I don't know. I don't think so. Is it a mobile game? Did I just say it was a mobile?
Didn't you say it won the mobile game?
Best.
No, it didn't. No.
Oh, mobile game was
Balatro.
Balatro.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, it looks good. I thought it'll probably be really
Plus, I think those kind of games where it's like, what do you call them?
action-based, turn-based.
Turn-based. Yeah, like turn-based games are pretty popular, I think.
I like
Balatro was
turn-based.
a card game.
You thought it was a card
No,
game?
it is a card game.
Balatro?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, I think card games are coming back into game because like Inscription was like a card game, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And there's another one, the roulette one.
Inscription was pretty cool.
Yeah. What is this?
So the best action game, obviously, Black Myth Wukong. It also got the Player's Voice Award, which is huge in my opinion. Do you guys think fan hyped played a big role in these results?
Yes.
I mean, it is the player's voice.
Yeah. Because I was telling you guys, right when it was released, it had like millions of downloads.
And everybody was playing it.
Yeah, for a time, it was number 1. I'm not sure if it's number 1 right now in Steam, but it was number 1 for a while when it was released.
Yeah. I just remember turning on like Twitch and seeing every single streamer playing it. Like Shroud, who's like FPS. All these other people that normally play like World of Warcraft or whatever, they're playing Black Myth Wukong. So
It looks cool.
the action or like the way you move when you do things, it was fluid. It wasn't very choppy, if that makes sense.
Have you watched gameplay of it, Geisha?
I watched a little bit of it when Damon would watch it, like on YouTube and stuff like that. But that's about it.
So, I thought, in my opinion, the biggest surprise to see somebody win was, besides the game of the year, was Helldivers. They won the best ongoing and best multiplayer category. It took both of those. So, did you guys expect? You guys know what Destiny 2 is, Diablo 4, Fortnite. Okay, did you expect any of those to lose out to Helldivers? Like best multiplayer is pretty big.
But is it best multiplayers? Oh,
It's all of it, yeah.
right. But to me, when like it, if it's the game of the year, why are we including? For me, it's like it's games that came out this year. Like Fortnite didn't come out this year.
Yeah,
so
but
to me,
it's-
like I don't even count that in the category.
Well, it is. It's the games that are being played currently
Right.
that
No,
year.
I
though.
understand that. I understand that. But I'm just trying to explain in my logic. Like it's game of the year. I would only count in games that came out this year. You know?
I mean, I
That's
guess,
how I
but
would look
that's-
at it.
It's never been like that though.
I know, but I'm just
It
saying.
it would make sense if it was like that, though.
It's called game of the year.
I just remember Helldivers 2 had that big controversy, and they took it off Steam for a while or something like that. I forgot why, but they took it off of Steam.
I know, like,
They should relabel the category like best community support
What?
of the year,
Okay.
not best community support game of the year.
that's funny.
I mean, I don't think it says Game of the Year. It just says like
But
best
it's the
game.
award games of the year. The best game awards 2024.
Well, that's just what they say. But the Game of the Year was Astro Bot. But
I know,
all these
I'm just
other,
saying-
there's all these other categories like best action game, best multiplayer game.
Right. But if you look at best action and adventure game, they're all games that came out this year. Yes, Prince of Persia, Silent 2, Star Wars, and The Legend of Zelda all came out this year. All the categories are from this year and this
Best
year alone.
esport
Some of
game,
them-
League of
Besides
Legends.
the esport ones. That's what I'm talking about.
Some of them aren't.
Final
from
Fantasy
this
7
year.
came out like what 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, the first part or something.
This is the rebirth. This is the second half
yeah,
that
but
came out this year.
wasn't the first part called Rebirth too? They're
No.
just
No.
oh, it's not.
Nope. This is what I'm saying. Mass confusion on my brain.
Oh, it's not my fault that your brain's having mass confusion right now. Okay.
Just saying, logically, it would only be the games that came out this year.
Oh my gosh, people are just not going to want to hear
maybe
you talk
it's
about
also
that.
like sometimes they include most popular as well.
Yeah, because a game that's been out for so long, and then if it's popular still, that's pretty impressive.
Because say like a game came out like at the end of last year, so it wouldn't have time to be included in the 2023. So they include it in 2024's.
Mm-hmm.
That could be
that would make sense to me, right? Because it's
Yeah.
like Game of the Year is in November, but you have game coming out in December, which would roll over to the following year.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like all of these other categories, they all came out this year except for the E ones. Just saying.
Other notable categories was Final Fantasy VII, Rebirth taking the best score in music, obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It makes sense.
Final
Final
Fantasy
Fantasy
is just amazing.
Yeah, I think all of their scores are so good for like pretty much every game.
Every game.
Regardless of how well the game was, their music was
Amazing.
very good. It's like very like fantastical and very like
It goes with
moody,
the
very-
fights
yeah.
too, or like of a sad scene.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I think it's whoever does that, they're great.
Yeah. Hellblade 2 won Best Audio Design and Best Performance. I need to look this up because I've never seen this game.
Have you ever seen the first one?
No.
Senua's Saga? It's so sad.
It's kind of reminding me
What
of
is
like,
it?
isn't there a Hellblade movie? I'm just kind of picturing like
Maybe.
a dude with a bunch of nails sticking out of his head.
Oh, no, that's Hellraiser.
Yeah,
Hellraiser.
Oh, okay. I've seen the first one.
It's like
okay, yeah.
I think the story is based on like it's like the story of like something that like she went through like in her personal life, so it's like very sad and very traumatic and stuff.
Look, the graphics look crazy.
Yeah, it's like a very like moving tale.
It looks
I
like a
think
movie.
A lot of people really like it.
And most anticipated game has been GTA 6. I think that's been
I think that's forever gonna be
for like a long time.
it's gonna be everyone's most anticipated for like years.
But it
probably.
also beat out Death Stranding 2, Ghost of what is it, Yotai, Metro Prime 4, and Monster Hunter Wilds.
Well, I can kind of see why, right? Like, what was it? Death Stranding 1 was great,
But it's like
okay.
a one and done kind
but
of
it's
game.
Yeah.
it's like a one and done kind of thing.
GTA,
Monster Hunter,
that's huge.
I
That's a
think
huge
it's
game.
huge.
It's big, but I think not a
It's
lot of
very
people
technical.
like it. Yeah, because it's very technical.
It's very, very technical.
Not a lot of people can get on board.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
controls have always been really
And there's like
difficult.
just so much right in your face all at once. And I'm like, I kind of like to ease into it, you know? Because I remember trying to play it and I was like, I'm so fucking lost right now. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And it kind of reminded me a lot of Anthem, to where I was just getting stuck in the same like mission over and over and over. It's like, what do I do next? How do I go past this mission onto the next one? So I can kind of
It's very grindy too, I feel, at a point, because you're constantly like farming monsters for specific items to create more items.
Yeah. And I've never played a Grand Theft Auto game, but this new one coming up looks great.
I just can't wait to see the RP for because I always watch like GTA 5 RP, and it's so good. Like I'll just go through a phase where that's all I watch, and some other people's characters are really good.
It's like Sims, but violent.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like I like watching the cops do cop chases, and they're so technical. Like you have to apply. There's like a server called NoPixel, and all the big streamers are in it, but you also have to apply to join that server. And then if you want to be a cop, you have to apply. You have to,
my God.
You have to know all the technical words that they're saying, all the routes, all the street names.
That's crazy.
It's
I just
amazing.
want to play.
That's
It's amazing
funny.
though, man.
I
It's
don't
so
wanna play.
good.
You gotta drive on the right side of the street.
Yeah, it's so funny. And when they get pulled over, they're like, "Let me see your ID," and you can hand your ID in that game. They can pull up your stuff
Oh
on
my
the
God.
scanners and stuff. It's so good sometimes.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
Too
too much.
funny.
I
No,
just
no.
I
No,
just
no.
want to steal a taxi and drive around
Yeah,
and
play
be a
original
taxi
game,
player.
man.
the original GTA.
Be a taxi driver.
I remember the original
That's all I wanna do.
GTA was your bullets were little dots, and when you would shoot somebody, they would explode.
Oh my god.
I think Jared had it, and I used to play it all the time.
I also am looking forward to the Baldur's Gate
Update?
update. Yes.
Yeah. That's
We're
going to
gonna
be
start
good.
a new campaign.
You should join us, because you got the
Oh, yeah,
fancy
you got a fancy
laptop.
thing now.
Yeah,
I was
you could
thinking
play
about
it.
getting
Get
it
it.
recently. I was looking at that Tales of Mystria I was like,
the Fields of
yeah,
Mystery.
Fields of Mystery. I was
It's
like,
such a good
I
game.
want to buy this now.
No, you should get
It is
the
cute.
Baldur's Gate though, because you have a 4070 in your laptop. You could play
Yeah,
it.
you
I'll
can
get it.
come with us. We
And
are
I'll give you a
gonna
I have extra mouse.
Oh, I have a
we have
mouse.
extra
Oh, okay.
everything.
Yeah,
But yeah, download it and then we can do a three players.
because they're bringing on Hexblade and all these other
Yeah.
things. They're
They're
pretty
bringing
cool.
on a lot of things, and we're
Yeah.
just gonna run the whole thing again.
Yeah, I gotta play it so I
Yeah.
can at least run it first to know what I'm doing.
Yeah. do
Otherwise,
it.
I'm gonna be like,
you got time.
I'm just dinking around here. Doo doo doo.
You got time. You got plenty of time.
Okay, so I gave you guys all these winners. I just want to see if you guys remember it. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a little quick quiz.
Okay.
Just which game took Game of the Year and Best Game Direction again?
Astro.
Astro Bot.
Okay, which game won the best performance? Do you remember this? Don't be cheating.
Melina Jurgens, Senua's Saga, Hellblade 2.
You're
Hellblade
cheating.
2. She's cheating.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Which game snagged both independent game
Baltoro.
and
Balto.
You're cheating too,
Baltro.
aren't you?
I'm not. I'm
Okay.
not.
True.
Okay.
Look, I have best
Mobile-
video games
I
coming
was gonna
out.
say mobile game, so you would have got that too. Which
Balatro.
game won the best player's voice? Do you guys remember?
Wutong.
Wukong.
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 Wukong. Oh my god.
Wutong.
Okay.
Whatever.
All right. You guys tied. Whatever. I don't know if I should take a point away from Ash.
You should take a point away.
All right. Geisha won. All right. So hidden gems and underdogs of 2024. So we touched on the big boys. But obviously there's a ton of games that didn't win. Do you guys know any of the games that didn't win that you liked?
Fields of Mystery.
Family game.
Family game.
No, that would be the sim one. I'm very surprised that Indica didn't win. I've never heard of Neva before, but I did watch Indica, and it was like very interesting of a story. I'm kind of sad that didn't win.
Yummy.
Yeah, I'm surprised Diablo 4 didn't win any. I'm surprised Call of Duty didn't win any. Silent Hill 2, I'm surprised didn't win anything because that was...
Nothing really
was a
stood out
good
about
game.
that game to me, though.
The audio,
graphics
I like the
were
audio in that
Yeah.
game. I don't know about the
I don't like
graphics.
anything.
Graphics were good.
The audio was
I
kind
think
of
the graphics
cool.
were good.
Um,
It was
Bal-
nominated though.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
nominated. I have a bunch of them.
Baldur's Gate came out last year.
Yeah, but it still won best community support. Stellar Blade. I think that's the game where like the girl looks very graphical. You can make her look
Graphical.
I don't know how to explain
What
it.
about the bunny girl?
First Descendant.
First
That's
Descendant.
not gonna be on here.
Didn't win anything.
But it was fun though because you could. Yeah, they looked pretty cool. I obviously Apex isn't going to be in any esport thing because
Yeah.
it's dying.
It's dying.
So I didn't expect that. It looks like the guy that Pirate Software wasn't even a content creator of the year. So I'm assuming it's more so like YouTube players because it was Queso, Ilawan, Techno Gamers, Typical Gamer, Usada, Pecora. Yeah.
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. But yeah, those are some of the stuff that I thought were gonna be pretty, big, but clearly not a winner of anything. I'm really surprised Game of Thrones, or not Game of Thrones, Call of Duty didn't win anything though.
well, maybe like as said, it came out so late in the year. It'll be rolled into next
It
year.
was nominated for a lot of things. It
Oh,
didn't
never
win.
mind then.
Yeah.
Never mind then.
Yeah.
I find it fascinating that Destiny 2 didn't win Best Ongoing Game. Well, I can kind of see why, because I feel like that is also not as big as it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
But I still think it's like really good.
Diablo too.
Yeah.
Fortnite I thought would win because all the damn kids that play that game. I know there's some adults that play it, but I'm saying that's like a kid game. Let's see. Do you guys have a sleeper? Oh, I guess you just said. What do you think the hype around big franchises overshadow smaller and mid-tier games?
Repeat the question, please.
Why do you think the hype around what do you think? Sorry.
Can you start from the beginning? Because you are discombobulating
Shush.
my brain.
Do you think the hype around big franchises can overshadow smaller and mid-tier games?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the list, there's not really any small company games. They're
True.
all big names.
True.
Well, Some of the independent games, some of them I've never heard of, so that kind of makes sense. But yeah, there's only like one category for it, and then everything else is pretty much just like mainstream stuff.
I mean, honestly, I didn't know much about these games that came out, like the Balartaria, the mobile game. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. But all right, we're gonna talk about Balatro. Okay, we're gonna talk about we're gonna look ahead to 2025.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So coming around January and February, Donkey Kong Country returns in HD.
Oh, HD.
Yeah.
Nice.
Were you guys a fan of the original?
Yes.
Do you guys have any big expectations for this new HD version?
Not really.
No?
I played it when I was a kid, but I'm not really into it now.
My only experience is the barrels, and I loved those.
Yeah, I just remember the mining area where you're playing Diddy Kong and you're like jumping on the mine tracks.
There's like one where he swims too, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I never got that far.
There's a game called Synduality Echo of Ada. I've never heard of this, but I think it's a mech extraction shooter type game. Mm-hmm. So that might be interesting. Sniper Elite Resistance. You're a stealth sniping Nazi occupied France game. Do you guys approve of this, yay or nay?
I don't know how I feel about that one. Okay. We're gonna skip that and go to the next question.
I think that might be popular though, because like Assassin's Creed stuff is really popular, so that might be really popular.
But Assassin's Creed doesn't have the political aspect.
A little bit.
It does. It has a lot, actually.
Yeah,
like a lot, like France and all that. Yeah. It's like that's all it is.
I think it might be popular.
It like real world Assassin? Which ones have I played? I played the one in Egypt and the one in Greece.
Yeah, you always kill a political figure,
right? But it's a make-believe political figure. It didn't have.
It's
like
still
real life.
Oh, I don't know. Some of the names are. I think they're real.
A lot of people like history-based games. I think.
I think this is a touchy.
Oh my gosh,
teeter-tottery subject. We need to move past this and go to.
That might be a good one. Next one is Civilization. You guys ever played Civilization?
No, but I've seen it.
I have when it first came out, but it was like.
This is Civilization 7.
7.
So it's another round of a quick. It's going to be an addiction for a lot of players, I feel like, and then it's going to die down again. Mm-hmm. Kingdom Dome Deliverance. It's a historical realism game.
Again, I think historical realism is a thing.
It's a very niche game, I think. I don't know what it is about the historical stuff, but
people love their history.
Assassin's Creed. Shadows.
That might be pretty popular.
February 14th.
It's a samurai
It's a Japanese one, yeah. It's a
super popular.
Feudal Japan. I'm surprised that it hasn't had a Japanese one in ever.
Yeah,
you know
but
how great it's gonna be, like ninjas.
I hope it's done really well, because
I feel like all theirs is done pretty well.
Sometimes I'm just like,
I just feel like the story just keeps going and going and going. The constant. Who am I? And I'm related to these people in the past, and we're old assassins. It's like, what's the point?
Yeah, I think without that main storyline, it'll be better. Just cut off that storyline and make Assassin's Creed all about like you're this person in this time, and this is what you're doing. Instead of I'm this person in the 20th century getting into this machine with the blood of the past. To go back in time to relive their memories, but yet now I'm here.
Part 2 was really amazing for me.
That's confusing.
Part 1 and 2, when I beat them, I was like, wow, this game is so good. And then just kept going and going and going.
Yeah.
I think after a while the novelty wears off, but the story, it's just part of the game.
Yeah, the gameplay is fun, but the story of it is kind of dead.
So there's going to be, it's called Avowed. It's, what Obsidian is?
The Rock?
No. It's the company.
No.
It's going to be a big fantasy RPG.
Ooh.
It's probably going to be a potential game of the year contender, I think. Lost Records, Bloom and Rage. I guess it says maybe a teenage band drama with supernatural elements. I'm not really sure.
Like a music based one.
Yeah, I'm not really sure about how I feel about it, but it might be good. People might like it. Another Yakuza game, Like a Dragon Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii.
Oh, people like Yakuza games, right?
I mean, it doesn't. I wouldn't put it past the Yakuza being in Hawaii. I mean, a lot of Japanese people are in Hawaii.
Have you ever seen the Yakuza games? They're pretty funny.
Yeah. I watch them.
They're pretty good.
Yeah.
This one's gonna be real-time combat plus some naval warfare.
Oh.
Yeah, in Hawaii.
Naval warfare
Makes sense.
Pretty on point. I think looking at the list, I saw one. They have a Dark Pictures anthology game coming out.
Ooh,
What?
I love those.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I didn't even know this was coming out, but it
When
says
is that
Directive 8020
When is that coming out?
sometime next year.
It
It says.
kind of sounds about aliens.
What?
Does it?
To me, it does. 80-20. Like, what's those numbers?
I don't know. I just saw it on the list and I was like, oh, this sounds amazing.
And around February 28th, Monster Hunter Wilds will be dropping. Bigger maps, new creatures.
Meh.
I don't know
It's
if it's
too
gonna be.
confusing.
I don't know if it's gonna be enough to keep Monster Hunter fans. It's crazy how Monster Hunter fans are, because they always hype up the game, but it's always the same game.
It's
It's
repetitive.
the same to me. The
Yeah.
story in the very beginning might be a little different, but then it's the same. I remember watching the movie, and I was like, "What the fuck is this movie?" With the chick from Resident Evil,
Yeah.
and what's his name?
I don't know.
The Ong-Bak guy.
Oh yeah, I actually, contrary.
Did you like
point of
it?
view, I liked that movie. It was so interesting.
You like all the Resident Evils too, I bet.
It's so I do. Well, I don't like the. I
The
didn't like.
last couple are
Yeah, I
kinda
didn't like the
what?
last one. That one was just like,
What's
so
going
now
on?
we're all clones.
He clones, yeah, the clone. thing
Get
was
out of here!
so
I don't like that.
He was like,
Yeah.
"I'm the original,"
Yeah.
and then the clone offs him.
Yeah, I didn't like that storyline. That was very dumb.
Yeah, that's dumb.
I agree.
But I do like all of them.
Frag Punk, it comes out March 6th. It's a hero shooter with power up cards. I'm not sure if it's going to be a little oversaturated in that genre, that area,
Ugh.
or if it's going to be fresh. But I mean, it's interesting. Tales of the Shire, March
I'm excited for this
March
one.
25th.
I love this.
It looks so cute.
It
A
looks
little
amazing.
cozy Hobbit sim.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna be a hobbit.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I would say is it going to be too slow paced, or is it going to be overhyped? But I mean, I feel when you play those type of games, they're all slow paced. That's what
Yeah.
you're getting into.
This is like a chill, relaxing type.
Yeah.
of
a little
game.
adorable.
I can't imagine
Hobbit
this
game.
would be like a nomination for next year's awards, but I feel like it's a very like fun game. It'll be
Yeah.
like a new Stardew or like a new something else. Like
Yeah.
it's fun. It's a fun game.
I might play it.
I'm gonna play it for sure.
Is that the one that you showed me of the video where she's like in the kitchen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's like chopping.
you gotta
and-
chop up the lettuce and stuff,
yeah, I sent it
Yep.
to Geisha. I was
and
like,
then I send it to him.
They got
Like,
like
look at
little.
this.
They got little furry
so
feet,
cute.
man. I don't know how I feel
yeah,
about the
they
furry
all
feet.
hobbits do.
That's the mark of the hobbitses.
It doesn't get me going. You know what I'm saying?
I would
like I
love-
don't understand
Just
if
don't
like,
look at their feet.
like go in the
Yeah.
bedroom like what up, and then I look at her feet and I'm like, you got a
Well,
carpet.
you would be a
on your-
hobbit as well. So you
No,
have
no,
furry
I wouldn't.
feet.
I'm not. I'd be me. you
No,
know?
you'd have to be a hobbit.
And
Do you
I'd
guys-
look massive to a hobbit. She'd be like,
You
"Oh my
would.
god,
You're a big
Yeah,
boy.
they're like,
Do you remember like the Sims City when they first came out? You can build it up and then you can like have a tornado or Godzilla come destroy it.
What?
And you gotta
I've
rebuild
never
it.
played
You guys
Sims.
never
I don't play Sims.
not the Sims people, the Sims City.
No,
I've never heard of this."
I kind of would love for the Hobbit to like I'm in the Shire and then all of a sudden I send like the Witch King of Enmar to come kill
He would kill
everybody.
all of the hobbits. There's no
Exactly.
way they're surviving.
Kill them all.
exactly.
Unless
And then I
there's
kinda-
a little
And then I gotta build up my Shire.
a little Frodo in there. Yeah, they would all die. There's no way they're surviving.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But yeah, you could do that in the Sims City. You'd build up your city, and then you're like, "Oh, there's a fire. Oh, a tornado. Oh, Godzilla came and destroyed everything. Now I got to redo it all."
Godzilla.
There's a new game that I'm looking forward to. It's called Atomfall. It's like a Fallout New Vegas game,
Oh.
but it's set in a 1960s alt history of England.
Ooh.
It might be pretty good. I mean, I liked Fallout.
England, so
I was
fancy.
I was kind of into it until you said the England part. Like,
And that might be cool.
You don't like
What?
I
It
don't
might
know
be
about
pretty.
that one.
I don't know what's going on in the 1960s. When did the Ripper? Was that 1920s?
That was 1800s.
Oh, that was 1800.
Yeah.
Damn. I wish there would be a Ripper reference.
Nothing
No.
fun has happened in the 60s. in
Nothing
England,
fun
probably.
is nothing fun is happening in the 60s
Well, the
Besides, like-
anywhere.
When did the Beatles
Yeah,
come
sorry,
out? Like the 80s?
besides
70s?
anything like pop culture or historical.
Yeah.
There's a game called Enzo. It's a hyper realistic life sim.
Oh.
I've heard that one.
They're
It's
saying
like the new Sims,
Yeah, they
but
said
it's
it's
like
gonna
super
dethrone.
realistic.
I'm gonna look this one
Weird.
up. They said it's gonna dethrone the Sims.
I doubt it.
I think it's gonna be very buggy.
it
I
called?
feel like it's gonna have lots of bugs.
Enjoy.
Just looking at this image, it kind of reminds me of
What the hell is this? It looks real.
like what player one, like their
Ready Player One.
their world when they go into the game. That's what
yeah.
it kind of looks like.
That's scary. It looks crazy.
It looks crazy, but like I said, I feel like there's gonna be a ton of bugs.
Or that one game where what was it? He's being controlled by the kid and he's shooting people.
Oh, gamer.
Gamer. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of like it
Look
has
at
that kind of
this.
like look to it.
That's crazy. I'm gonna become a pimp and make me a little bunch of little these.
Little hoe bunnies.
No.
Yeah, a bunch of little hoe bunnies, and I'll be a pimp. That'll be my thing.
Your
in there.
sim.
Yeah, my sim's gonna be a pimp.
Oh my
Somebody
God.
made a Billie Eilish one. Look at.
Oh my god.
Somebody made a Shrek one. What the? Wednesday Shrek.
Yeah, you can make anybody in your Sims.
What's her name? Lazelle. Somebody made a Lazelle right here.
Oh my gosh.
You can make
Yeah.
anything in there.
Interesting. Yeah. There's gonna be a football game, Football Manager 25. That's interesting, but this is soccer, not like football. Soccer.
Oh, okay.
Women's soccer.
That's a little more interesting.
Yeah.
I do enjoy a good soccer.
Yeah. Other big major releases. Obviously, most anticipated came Grand Theft Auto 6,
Yep.
Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Doom: The Dark Age, Elden Ring, Night Rain. I don't know
looks
how I feel
fun.
about it yet.
I want it so I can play it and experience it, but we need a third.
Yeah, we do need a third to play that game. You can't play one. You
can't
can't play
play
two
two.
players. You can only play one
You can only play one or three.
three players.
Or maybe like the third. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I
gonna be
don't know.
hard,
We'll see it.
but
It's
it
gonna
looks
be interesting,
Yeah, the whole.
I'm very worried for From Software. They have not delivered a flop in their history, but I feel like this could be a flop.
I don't think so, man, because they don't drop flops. They don't drop flops.
I know, that's
It
why
don't
I'm
happen.
worried about them.
It's not gonna happen.
They're the
They'll
only
be fine.
company to have won two game of the years.
They should have won 3,
They should have won 3.
but Witcher.
But the fucking Witcher.
Witcher was good though.
Hey man, it was good.
Witcher 3 was amazing.
The Witcher 3
It was
was
very good.
amazing, but the runner-up was Bloodborne. Bloodborne is still talked about to this day, just like The Witcher is.
Yeah, they're
They
both
should have
great
waited.
games.
They should have waited.
They
That's
should've.
no, that's the way you have to play the game though. Like
Yeah.
when one company releases a really big, like good banger, now you got to release a banger.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
They would have won 3.
they would have won 3.
Would've
Did
won
they win?
three
Witcher
if
should
they-
have waited.
Did they
Should've
win
waited.
the year after or no?
So they won. So Bloodborne was runner-up. Sekiro won, and then Elden Ring won.
The last 2 years.
So I don't know. Yeah, I don't know when Sekiro came out, but Elden Ring won last year, and then maybe like 2 years before that, Sekiro won.
Did they win last
And then
year?
like 2 years before
No,
that,
it was like 2 years ago.
I
When
don't know
Elden
how
Ring.
long it
Elden Ring
was,
came
yeah.
out in like 2022, I think, or
yeah. And then Bloodborne
When
was
COVID was
2000 and like
and I put
14 or 13.
I put like 300 hours in 2 weeks
Yes, we know, Bubba.
on Elden Ring. Yep. I'm
Yep.
just letting it flow out there. Yeah, I'm a gamer. I don't sleep.
I'm a gamer.
No.
300
I'm a
hours.
gamer.
I don't even know. Is that possible? 24. Yeah, that's possible. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got all mad at you, and I was like, you need to get off this fucking game.
I was like, no, I breathe this
Dog.
game.
I love this game.
This game.
Yeah.
That game was so fun.
But I am a little worried. If it's a flop, this is not going to be good for From Software.
Nah, I don't think it'll be a flop.
It could be.
I'm just scared about the whole battle. They said it's got a battle royale aspect, but I'm hoping they're talking about where you're dropped on the map. Other than that,
Yeah.
it doesn't.
I hate
yeah,
battle
so
royales.
it's so I watched the video, right? So you're a group of 3. You get dropped in by this big ass bird.
Yep.
And then you have like 3 maps you need to complete. But you're not like 3 other teammates, 3 other parties or other people
It's
are
just
on your
you
map.
on
It's
this
just
map.
you and your 3 other
and you're
your
trying
2
to
other people.
do what that mission is,
and
right?
you're trying to like clear that map.
Yeah, see, I think that's gonna be good. I think it'll be good.
Yeah. It's like a rogue. I would say it's more like a rogue than it is like a battle royale.
A
The only-
roguelike?
Yeah. The only aspect of the battle royale is getting dropped in from this big ass bird.
I hate battle royales.
Yeah.
Sick of them.
There's a Pokemon Legends Z Z to A or something like that.
No.
I'm just kind of over the whole
Yeah.
Pokemon
There's
games.
so many new
Same.
Pokemon characters, and I'm like,
Yeah,
I just
stick to the originals.
Yeah, the
don't
originals
have
were
the
good.
brain
Up to like yellow.
They make them
That's
look
good.
so crazy now too.
Yeah, there's a Pokemon that's based off of a fucking trash bag.
yeah, Garbodor.
Yeah, like what the fuck is this?
How do you know that? You could
There's
have
an ice
just
cream one too.
you could have made that name up, and I would have believed you.
Yeah, but like as soon as I saw the Pokemon that's a garbage bag, I was like, no, I am done with Pokemon.
The
Like,
evolved form
Jesus
of it
shit.
is a bigger bag of trash.
That's the
my
stupidest thing
gosh.
I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah,
This
That's-
bag of trash is a Pokemon? Is an animal? Like what the?
Yeah,
that's
I mean, I don't even know if they're animals anymore. They're like creatures
yeah,
at a
they're,
point.
they're kind of just like silly little things now.
Metroid Prime 4 is coming out.
People like Metro Prime.
I like
Or Me-
Metroid.
like Metroid is just like a good series. I
I
think.
remember playing that as a kid, man. That
Yeah,
game was
I had
hard.
the light one, the DS Lite
Yeah.
game.
Metroid was hard back then. Yeah. It was like Contra. Contra was super hard too as a kid. I'm pretty old, so I don't know if a lot of people know about Contra.
I
but
don't know what that is.
That was a hard game. Excite Bike on Nintendo. That game was fun. Man, these are some bangers. Man, Excite Bike probably would have won a game of the year back then. One game that I'm really looking forward to is Fable.
Oh, I'm just looking at that because I was like, I can't wait.
Like
Yeah.
the old school Fable?
Yeah,
Are they
the-
remaking it?
I don't know if they're remaking it, but they're making a new Fable.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a
Oh.
remake, but it's a new Fable. And, Fable
Interesting.
1 was insane. It was so good.
It just says it's simply called Fable, and it says for several years since its announcement in 2020. So it's like
It's been on
thing.
it's a bit. A lot of people have been hyping it up.
Fable.
It's the original was a banger. Second one was like meh, but the original.
The name is very familiar, but I can't remember the
What?
gameplay.
What?
Oh yeah,
It
no,
was-
it's really
Fable
good.
came
Pull
out
it up.
so long ago.
Yeah, it
Pull it
did.
up.
It did.
So
It
freaking
was
long
on
ago.
Xbox. It was an Xbox game.
It's really good though.
And I never really played
I
Xbox.
just like
yeah.
I like that kind of gameplay.
Yeah, it reminds me of that game Dakota erased myself on.
Yeah, Kingdoms of Amalur.
Yeah, Kingdoms of Amalur.
That's why I like those kind of games.
Yeah.
I like story games.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a good story. I'll play that till the end of the day.
It's definitely a banger. Well, I think it will be good.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to win a game of the year.
I don't
obvious-
think so either, but
'cause
it will be great.
It will be great.
It'll be great.
There's Skate. Just Skate.
Skate.
Skate. Slay the Spire 2.
It looks fun. Oh, it
like
looks
Spyro?
like a card kind of
Which one?
integrated game.
Which one?
Fable.
Oh, Fable.
No, which one are you talking about?
Slay.
Oh, Slay.
Which
Slay.
one? What did you say about Fable?
No, I was talking about the other one you talked about.
Skate.
Skate.
Yeah, kind of skate. What? Say the whole thing.
Skate.
Skate.
No, the other one.
Slay the Spire 2.
Yeah, Slay the Spire.
Slay.
I was saying it kind of sounds like Spiral.
Oh yeah.
Slay the Spiral.
Spyro.
Like I'm slaying Spiral.
Yeah.
Oh, Spyro.
Yeah,
Not
like
Spiral.
Spiral. Am I saying it weird?
It's Spyro.
Whatever.
Spyro.
It sounds like you're saying spiral.
But
Yeah,
you
it
know what I'm
sounds like
talking
you're
about, right? The
Spiral.
little dragon.
I know what you're
Well,
talking
now
about.
I know what you're talking about because
Yeah.
you're like saying slay the spiral, and I'm like
Slay the spiral.
like a spiral,
No, like Spiral.
Yeah,
like
Spyro.
a spiral,
Yeah.
like a slinky.
Like the little
No.
purple dragon.
Yeah, like the little purple dragon.
yeah, now I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. Slay
that's
the
what I was
spiral.
saying. It sounds like we're gonna go kill him.
There's gonna be a new Bungie game.
What is it?
It's called Marathon.
Marathon.
What's it gonna be about?
I forgot. I remember. I'm gonna look it up real quick.
You know,
'cause I-
Bungie's in Washington.
Is it?
it's in
Yep.
Seattle.
It's in Seattle.
Fascinating.
There's a Nintendo in Seattle too.
But I think people said this game might be a flop
Oh.
because it's like a first person shooter type game. I think.
Well, first person shooters are good.
The
I'm not
only
gonna say
Bungie
anything.
game I ever know of is Halo.
Halo is great.
It's the only
Hopefully, it's something similar.
The only Bungie game.
yeah I've ever heard of was
Bungie's
Halo.
not Halo, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
How do I know this? and
So
you
it looks
don't?
like this. It's
Ooh.
kind of like,
It looks pretty good though.
but it's like I don't know if it's like a first person or if it's like an extraction game. But
Well, that one image looked good. The rest kind of make it look not good.
yeah, I think it's like an extraction game, but I'm not 100% sure. But we'll see how it turns out. If
Wait, you
this-
said Slay the Spiral is coming out?
Slay the Spire.
Slay of the Spiral?
Slay the Spire 2.
Oh, 2. Okay, this is the
Yeah.
first one. I was
Yeah,
like, I
Slay
see
the-
it right here. People are playing it right now.
No, Slay the Spire 2. It looks like a card game.
Yeah, it's like a card building game.
Yeah.
Or
Interesting.
deck building, and then you can like fight based on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Terminator Survivors.
Oh, okay. Terminator.
Metal Gear Solid Delta.
That looks cool.
I didn't even see it.
People like a good Metal Gear.
Dude, you can't. Does it still have what's the name in it? I don't know. I feel like once you lose the main character of a
Franchise.
of a franchise, it's kind of hard to like continue it. Because I know they did the whole thing with the not Snake, but the little ninja guy. I forgot his name, but they ended up doing a few of those with him, and it was like
Maybe they
it's not
just
the
didn't have a
same.
compelling story for him.
Oh, it looks like he's in this Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater. I would like to see a game of his like before. This looks kind of like a game before. Like, because you know how he got his whole. What are you doing?
I'm uncomfortable.
You know how they always talk about how an amazing soldier he was and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would like to see something of how great he
Like
was.
a prequel of
Yeah,
how
I
he
need
like
a
his-
back in the
amazing.
day kind of
Like,
game.
how did he get this
Reputation of being amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
That'd
a
be pretty fun.
Like a prequel.
It does look like it. I mean, he looks a lot younger right here, so maybe this is when he was younger. He's like, Snake, and then when he dies, he's like, oh, on the old school Metal Gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, hey, what's that noise? What was that?
What was that?
What was that noise? Oh.
You're like trying to sneak, and they're like, "What was that?"
It's
like the
they-
little.
They're like, they see the footprints, and they're like, whose footprints are these? Must be nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, these footprints just fucking appear out of nowhere.
I like those.
Yeah. What was that noise? So, which 2025 title do you guys think might be the Game of the Year contender in the next award cycle?
Grand Theft Auto.
You think that would be a Game of the Year? I don't think it's going to
I
be a
think
Game
it's
of
going
the
to
Year.
be at least a nomination.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did see that there's a Subnautica 2 coming out.
Oh, next year?
There is
Yeah.
already a Subnautica 2.
No.
There's 3?
Those are DLCs.
Oh.
Those are like DLCs.
Could be a thing.
Well,
Yeah, that one's
Subnautica, the
multiplayer,
first
too.
one didn't even get nominated.
Well, that was like because it's like a super small indie game, but then it blew up.
That,
so
maybe that'll be the Independent Game Award.
Yeah.
yeah, and this one's multiplayer.
I think Grand Theft Auto is just going to make it on the list because it's so like hype. And
It's gonna be
such a culture.
It might be a community type
Yeah,
support game,
that's what I'm
like
saying.
BG3,
I
Yeah.
want Fable to win.
Fable.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a difficult one. I mean,
I see Little Nightmares 3 is scheduled for next year.
Little Nightmare 3.
Yeah.
Oh, whatchamacallit would like the boy would like that game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I think maybe. I don't know. I would like to see Fable win, but I doubt it's gonna win.
Me too.
Doom might be up there. Elden Ring might be up there. In some of those awards.
I think Elden Ring will get nominated, but like I said, I'm a little worried. It could be a flop.
Yeah. Which
Could be a flop.
Which game do you guys think could be a flop, or at least face insane expectations it can't meet?
The Elden Ring one.
The Elden Ring one.
Because if you look at From Software, they've never made a game outside of like the
Souls.
Soulborn games, right? And like Sekiro and like that RPG.
I mean, Sekiro was a lot different though too. Like
Right.
the style of gameplay, but,
But it was still an RPG at heart.
I mean, you mean like a action RPG type
Yeah.
Souls game?
Yeah. It was still like the battle system, the fighting system was all kind of like based off of like Soulborn.
I mean, Elden Ring, it's still gonna be that way.
Elden Ring is
it's
the
just
same thing.
I mean, no, I'm saying the Night Rain game is gonna be the same. I think it's just the way it comes about. It's gonna
Exactly.
be different, but it's still gonna be the same like style of fighting.
Ooh, okay.
I don't
so,
know.
looking
I
more
think
into it.
I'm just worried.
So the Dark Pictures anthology game is so a colony ship called Cassiopeia crash lands on Tau Ceti F,
I fucking said
a planet. Yeah, and so I'm assuming it's gonna be about aliens.
I
What?
fucking
Did
said
you look
aliens.
this? Did you look
She
this up?
did.
No,
no,
it's-
she just straight up said it sounds like an alien.
Yeah, because the numbers. I was like, it sounds like alien numbers.
Wait,
and looking
what-
at it, it's fucking aliens.
Yeah,
Wait, what was it called?
Directive 8020. Look,
Oh,
it even has like
Oh, she's wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Dude, you know how terrifying that's gonna be? Because I don't care who you are.
Well, the one of the other ones was recently about like aliens / vampires.
Oh yeah, I remember like
They
in
crash
all of
landed.
their games, it gives you a preview of the next game. Yeah, and I remember seeing the preview was like an alien and they crash landed and stuff.
Because I remember, what game was it called? It was somebody was like playing like a horrifying. What are they called?
Little Hope. I kind of want to play Hogwarts.
It's
game.
like gruesome. Is it Outlast? Is that like a
Oh,
scary?
Outlast.
That's the one with the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like scary shit happening, like
Yeah.
monster creatures. So somebody was like comparing. They're like, Outlast is nothing.
Oh,
And then
that's
it was,
the Alien
and
Isolation.
they brought up
Oh.
Alien Isolation. I don't know what it is about alien games, but Alien Isolation is terrifying.
It's scary.
So
Yeah.
this game's gonna be scary as
Hopefully
fuck. I'm
it'll
pretty
be
sure.
good.
Imagine like,
Well, I
I'm
don't
just
think you
worried.
can make the same because like this is a dark anthology, so it's all going to be like decision based.
Yeah.
Alien Isolations is you're running around the spaceship and this alien is hunting you.
That was a good game though.
Yeah,
You know.
it was like a mobile game too, wasn't it?
Was it?
I don't
think
know.
so.
Oh.
I know you had to like escape through that. I know there's one that's on mobile, kind of like it, and you like look at the screen. Yeah, I don't know. But this, anything with aliens terrified me.
Yeah, it's. I'm super. I even watching it, my heartbeat was like.
We should watch. The
Have you watched
gameplay.
the trailer for it yet? Is there a trailer for this game yet?
The dark anthology?
Yeah.
I
I
haven't
don't know.
seen it.
Interesting.
I don't
fucking
know if
knew
there
it.
is one,
I said
but-
aliens.
You
You
fucking
did say
knew
aliens.
it.
I'm just like that good, guys.
I want to know more about this Avowed. Seems kind of interesting.
What's it look like?
I don't know. First thing that pops up is this skeleton guy.
Oh, what is this supposed to be again? Avowed. Supposed to be.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
He's got like some armor.
It's
and stuff
obsidian.
going on.
Oh, it kind of looks like an Elden Ring.
It says you play as a godlike, a person who is touched by the gods at birth and has unique abilities. You are sent to the Living Lands, a mysterious island, to investigate rumors of a spreading plague. I might kind of like that.
It
you
looks
guys- what
like
was that?
Look at this giant bug. It's like a little beetle.
What was that game?
Look, he got gats. He's little guns like. Bah, 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 bah.
What was that game where like you change her nail polish to give her different
Oh,
powers?
that was the biggest flop
Invoke?
ever. Invoker
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
Oh.
Evoke. What was it called?
That sounds
was
odd.
Invoke.
Game flop.
Yeah, but that one was weird. I was like, what the
Evoker?
hell?
Evoker?
Yeah, like you changed her nail polish color to give her like different abilities. It looked really cool. Like the
trailer
cinematic,
was-
the trailer of it looked really good, but then the game itself was not good at all.
Video game. I'm trying to look it up. It's Forspoken.
Forspoken.
Forspoken. That game was a
Forspoken.
flop.
Yeah.
Everybody talked about how bad it was. The trailer looked cool, but then it was just like awful.
There's this game called Mouse. PI for Hire. That's supposed to come out next year. It
Oh,
looks
that sounds
hilarious.
cute.
It literally looks like the old timey cartoons.
Oh, I like that. I like the old timey cartoons.
So we covered the final winners of the game of the year 2024. Big wins for Astro Bot, Metaphor, Black Myth Wukong, the main game of the year in my opinion. Then we also previewed some of the 25 coming out, or game of 25s. 2025. Jeez, I swear, speaking English. Yeah, I just want to know what other people think on social media and stuff, or just in general. Do you guys think Astro Bot should have took Game of the Year over Wukong? And I don't want to hear the shit. We checked all the boxes. I don't care about no Mario style game.
Look, speaking as a casual player, I think Astro Bot is great. Wukong is too, like, you have to consider how many people in the world are like PvP type people versus people who are PvE type people. How, like, what's the percentage, right?
That's what I was saying.
That would be why their choice was Astro Bot. Because I don't know about you guys, I'm a PvE type of player.
Yeah.
I don't like confrontation with people on video games because I'm not a strong player. So anything that just has a story that I can play, that's the game I'm picking.
Yeah.
Question, side note.
Yes.
You remembered Armored Core? Do you think that was a flop? I think it was a flop.
No, I don't
even
think
know.
so. I don't think so. I know a lot of people like that style of game. It was a FromSoft.
It was from From Software for the robots.
It was like a mecha
Never heard of that
Souls like game. No, I heard a lot of people like that game. So I don't think it's a flop. I just don't think it was as big as
All the rest of them.
From Software games normally
What
are.
is from? It's gonna be Elden Ring Software's. Biggest game.
Oh yeah, and also I want to know what 2025 game people are looking forward to.
Fable.
You know? Fable.
Fable.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, there's a couple. Fable, GTA 6, just so I can watch people play RP.
Oh.
But yeah, that's all I got for this episode.
What?
That's all I got. What's happening?
I Googled From Software's biggest game to rank, and the first one was Monster Hunter's Diary. It's Monster Hunter's
I'm like, what are you
Diary,
saying?
who was the
Making
spin-off
fun of me.
game of the Monster Hunter franchise developed by From Software. It was released for the PSP and 3DS, both only in Japan. However, it managed to sell over 500,000 copies.
Dang.
And became one of From Software's best-selling games. It sold 60 million copies. Armored Core...
60
Oh, that's... Okay, we're starting from the other. Armored Core, 67 million.
Mm-hmm.
Armored Core 2, 79 million. Demon Souls 2020 version, 1 million. Bloodborne, 2 million.
Yeah.
Dark Souls 2, 3.9 million. Sekiro, 5 million. Dark Souls, 5.5 million. Dark Souls 3, 10 million. Elden Ring, 17.5 million.
Okay.
I'm surprised.
What do you guys think we should do for
Bloodborne
next
only
topic?
did, like,
Another game
2
one?
million?
You guys want me to come up with another game one?
I quite don't care.
Oh, okay.
We should we should think of our most favorite game, and we should present it to the table.
Oh my goodness.
With like we did with the conspiracies.
Kinda, yeah.
Conspiracies.
Okay.
I want to convince you to play this
Hers
game.
is just gonna be Bloodborne.
Mine is just gonna be Bloodborne.
She's like, I wrote a book on Bloodborne.
She wrote a book on it,
She
man.
did.
I
It looks
ordered
good.
it.
It looks good.
I ordered it.
I mean, it was a
because
small page book, but it was good.
I did write a book about Bloodborne's lore. It was for my final project at school. It even had like a copy. It looks like a book.
It looks good.
And I ordered it because my oldest daughter, I was talking to her and I was telling her, because she's like, Mom, when are you going to do this for me? When you said you were going to do this? And I told her, I was like, I'm so sorry. I've been really busy. School was insane. I literally wrote a book for school. And she's like, oh my God, what about? And she was like, you're an author. I was like, I'm not an author. It's not that type of book. And she's like, I want a copy
You
of
can
it.
sell. Well, actually, it's probably copyrighted.
Yeah.
It is copyrighted because I even put a
But I
copyrighted
don't know. They sell
page in it.
they sell fandom lore, like Elden Ring and Bloodborne books all the time.
You just have to cite it. Like I have a legit, like the second page of my book says like all names mentions are all part of their copyrighted from their perspective. You know, From Software. Bloodborne is copyrighted trademark From Software.
You can post
Blah,
it
blah,
on
blah.
a fan fiction site.
Like Vidi Vadia or whatever his name is. He does a lot of. You ever watch his
I
stuff?
would be so
Very good.
great. It would be so touched. But like if he reached out to me like, hey, you want to be a collab on one of these From Software games? I'd be like, yes, sign me up. I'm a good writer. Okay, I wrote a book already.
A small story.
You should just send it to
It's
companies.
a 40-page book.
It's
okay,
a small novel.
You should send it to Firm Software and be like, hey, I did this based off of your game. Can I
work
participate in
with
any
you
build
guys?
of one?
Yeah, can I do
and I
anything?
also like do analytics. I can
Yeah.
analyze your games for
Yo,
you.
imagine if you could be like a voice character for one of their games.
I would
That'd be
love.
Oh my gosh.
I think I was actually looking at that because I saw a post for voice actors. I was like, I think I could be a good voice actor.
Yeah, I think so too. You have like a deep kind of
Manly voice.
like
Thank
a
you.
Laziel voice. Like we're gonna kill you type of voice.
I will kill
But you could probably go high pitch for like animal partner companions.
Yeah.
Or you
That'd
could
be
do
really
the.
fun.
There was like one girl I saw on Instagram. She was watching somebody's video and she's like, "Oh, what secret ability do you have that nobody knows?" And she was doing that. And then somebody was like watching it and she was like, "Really?" And it was like, she sounded like she was actually one of them. She was like, and I was like, "Oh my gosh." Yeah. But yeah. Okay. We'll come up with something like that then.
Mine's
come up
only
with-
going to be about Bloodborne.
It's fine. I'm gonna come up with a game that I only
Prob-
like too.
People probably don't know much about Bloodborne. Maybe it's not their
And
cup
maybe
of
you'll
tea.
bring them to it.
I just did this like online thing where it was From Software. Like, what is the best From Software DLC? And it was like Bloodborne. And I clicked on it and I voted, and it was at 52%.
52%.
Everybody loves the Bloodborne DLC. Just like, what are you looking at?
I don't know. I'm looking at like the volume, so it's like, why is your volume?
So high, so
Oh.
low.
Oh no, it's good. But yeah, that's it. You wanna close this out? Yeah.
Thank you for listening. As always, this has been Co-op Chronicles with PintsizedGeisha, Blacklabel, and me, Azzilee.
Bye.
Press the button.
I'm so tired today, guys. I'm like so tired.
It's just the morning.
We gather round the mic, tales of knights and dice. Gaming worlds collide, hobbies come alive. Azzilee and Geisha chat, Blacklabel's where it's at. Movies and stories told, secrets to unfold. Co-op Chronicles, come and join the ride in a world where fun resides. Co-op Chronicles, hear the stories, feel the vibes. Lo-fi beats, they flow as we share what we know. D&D and game and talk, every journey we embark. Laughs and fun, now that's the plan. In our little podcast clan, women leading through the air. Join us if you dare. Co-op Chronicles, come and join the ride in a world where fun resides. Co-op Chronicles, hear the stories, feel the vibe.